that's a common circumstance. So wait, what was the bit? Okay, alright. But you assure me that you were, that you were born. Okay. Assure me that you were. Okay. Emphasis on that. Alright. I wasn't really aware that there was any alternative, but good to know. Okay, so let's get into more generalities that might give you more scope to open up. What about your childhood? Let's just have a whole segment on your childhood. Yeah, I know, it's strange, isn't it? Because it's such a range of stages and ages in there. Well, to know where to begin. Okay, how would you rate your childhood? Like, if you were gonna give it a score. Okay, lovely. So 7 out of 10, pretty good. Okay, so that tells me that you generally had a really good time, but maybe there were some things that could have been a little bit better. So, what were the good things about your childhood? Okay, you had fun and loving parents. Amazing. Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. So, no, you had fun-loving parents. As in, your parents loved fun and they started fun in your childhood, which was great. But they were also, okay, who were also loving, of course, but primarily fun-loving. Great, got it. Okay, and you had lots of travel as a family. Wonderful. What about siblings? Yes, you have siblings. How many siblings? Okay, I completely get it. Like, if you want to be a bit cautious about getting into details about siblings because of their privacy, but could you tell me how many? Okay, so you had between 1 and 4 siblings. And you had a lovely relationship. Lots of games and laughter. Oh, this is sounding really idyllic. Okay. Any other sort of major messages about your childhood that you want to share with me? Sorry, I'm just making room. Only you spent a lot of time in ancient woodlands. Fascinating. And also on wild open marsh. Wow, it's like an Enid Blyton book with your wonderful siblings laughing their way across the marsh. Is that Enid Blyton? I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of a different author. Great. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, you loved your education. So much that it bores you now that most things aren't new. Oh wow, I've not heard that before. That's a real love of learning there. Okay, and you loved, what was that? I've not come across this before. Okay, so Alright, so you're telling me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, don't worry, I'll just write it down as you said. So you lived in an abnormal building. Like, a safe building. Yeah, okay, an abnormal building, but safe. But not normal. Not normal more so than just being abnormal. Yes, okay. Got it. Right. Sorry, I'm just making some room. Right, let's talk about your adolescence. A fascinating time. Okay, what were you like from roughly the ages of 14 to 17 or whatever adolescence is? Okay, great. So you love to skate. That's cool. Were you good at it? No. Okay, right, oh. Iconic. Okay, so you ate watermelons every single day. Sure, without fail. Of course you did. Right. Oh, yeah, sure, of course you can tell me a story. Okay, yeah. Oh. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm just, wow, alright, yeah, I'm wondering kind of what makes you bring that up. It's just, I think for most people, they might, maybe if I asked directly about that very specific circumstance, they might tell me, but they might not follow. Okay, alright, I guess you're proud of it, and that's amazing. Okay, so you cried on stage at the arena tour of a very popular boy band. Okay, while wearing a swimsuit and a poncho. I mean, it's kind of cool. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows what it's called. Okay. And what else? Right, what else were you up to in your adolescence other than that one specific incident? Okay, you studied classics. Amazing. I thought that was more of a university degree kind of thing. I didn't realise you could just study at school. Oh, you studied classics in your spare time. Amazing. Okay, you studied classics, such as the iPhone 5. Or the Game Boy Advance. Oh, that's really interesting. I've never heard of it that way, but of course they are. Anything else about your adolescence? Yeah, that's true. Okay, the weather's bad. The weather was bad but more predictable. Okay. Sure. Right. You don't have to say. So you dropped out. Okay. And then, oh, that's incredible. So you dropped out to learn trapeze. And what was the trapeze like? Oh, it was your one true love. That's so beautiful. But I hate to pull this thread because it sounds. I can see you're becoming so happy and animated. And do tell me about it. But you're not doing trapeze now. So what happened? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. That's so tragic. You broke your collarbone in a fishing boat accident. Okay, a fishing boat incident. Caused by you. Okay. And you had to give up trapeze. My goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm just turning over my page to get some more space. Okay. And then what happened? Okay, so you took the summer to think. To reflect. And then you spent oh, that's inspirational. So you spent that summer. You spent that summer volunteering with a sea turtle conservation society. Sorry, I'm just trying to scroll this all down so I don't miss anything. Was that like very rewarding but a little bit upsetting? Yeah. Okay, collecting their eggs and seeing how they hatch. Yeah, okay. Wow. Amazing stuff. And that takes us to and then what happened next? Okay, so right, okay. So you're retraining. As a vigilante, did you say? Is that? Yeah, alright. As a vigilante, and this is what do you know? How long do you expect to be training? Sure, for as long as it takes. Great. And then what are the main? What have you done so far in your training? Sorry, I'm just checking my notes. Okay, you've learned stand tall, chin up, right, okay, low sodium diet, don't put your hands in your pockets, anything, like what does that involve on a practical level? Okay, of course, sure. Secrets of the trade. I won't pry any further. Right, let's get a bit more general. Let's take a bird's eye view. What about you? What are your personal characteristics? Shall we say? I don't know if that's a bit of a glib way of doing an interview, but how would you describe yourself? Yeah, no, I'm getting that. Okay, so you see yourself as someone with a loud voice. You have an impressive wingspan. Yeah. No, don't worry. Don't careful sea. Sometimes. Yeah. Fishing boat incident notwithstanding. But you love the sea turtles. Right. And you, okay, you're passionate about ending bottom trawling. Okay. Because it's harmful to marine life. Yeah. Those are some really sobering stats. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Right, okay. So you're vegetarian because you once found you once found a chicken crying. Are you sure? Yeah, of course. Inside an abandoned grain silo. Okay, and then what happened? What do I mean? What did you do? What did you do with it? You don't understand the question. Okay, no worries. Let's just move on. Right. Anything else that you'd like me to know about yourself in a broad sense? I think it's great, but that's a useful piece of who you are. So I'll write it down. Okay, you are not satisfied with your hair. Sure. Right. What about any words of wisdom? Like, for people listening to this, what are them? What have you learned in your life that has been most valuable to you that you would like to pass on? Okay. Right, that's a great one. So always practice what you love. Sorry. Spelling error. Always practice what you love. Oh, that's a great phrase. If you don't use it, you lose it. Like your car keys. Oh, really? Oh, sorry. Of course. You're just joking. Just joking. Very good one. Right. Okay. Does that come from a specific experience? No. You just think it's general. Okay. Right. I'll put it in there. Never speak in front of mayoral candidates. Fine. I won't. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Strength training. Protects bone density. Yeah. Do not use AI. Okay, and okay. Wear purple. Cool. I can see they wear purple now. It looks beautiful. And then the big question, the one I'm sure you're dreading, is what's next for you, because I'm such a big fan and I just can't wait to see where this goes next. Would you be able to tell us a little bit of it? About your upcoming stuff? Okay, I guess that's quite a short term one.